Hello everyone, Dr. T here. Thank you for stopping by. If you are watching my video right now, I'm sure that you must have experienced headaches and migraines in your life, or you might be suffering from it right now. Let me tell you, I can feel for you and I can relate with you. And the reason is that I myself have suffered from headaches and migraines most part of my life. And the sad part is that the headaches or migraines are not considered bad enough that one can take the work day off. But in reality, they are very, very disabling. Those who don't experience this don't know that how painful this experience is. If you are visiting my channel for the very first time, let me introduce you to myself. I'm a biology professor. Please do not take any of my advice as a medical advice. My channel is only for education purposes. Right now I'm making videos on the COVID-19 situation and other health issues. So most of my videos will be based on health, science and education. So please subscribe now. My channel is very new. So if you subscribe, share, it will help my channel grow and hopefully the message can be reached to many more people. Thank you. So let's begin with my story. So it started from my teen years that I used to have these shooting pains. Sometimes it will be in all head, sometimes on half head, sometimes behind the eye. And I was a student back then. It would be very difficult sometimes for me to study. And I will be visiting doctors with a complaint of pain. And all I will get was a painkiller. Once I was in England, and at that time I was doing my PhD, and I used to do a lot of work with microscope, but I would have headaches. I went to the doctor, and as usual, like all other doctors, he prescribed me an eye exam. So my eyesight was fine, so that was out of the way. He gave me just a painkiller and told me that that is the only thing I can do for you. I took the painkiller and it didn't work, as always. So I went back to him again, complaining that I have these really, really bad headaches. Please do something about it. He gave me painkiller again and he said that, okay, you can have 2 at a time. It didn't work and I went to him again. And this time I got the most unusual response for him. That was almost an insult. He said that it's been 4 weeks and you came here to me 3 times and you are taking all the medicines. It's just a headache, it will go away. You are in your early 20s and you're taking so many medicines. I'm 50 years old, I never took a medicine. It's a poison, so you should just deal with your headache. I went back and one of my colleagues luckily suggested me that maybe I'm not drinking enough water, and because of the central heating it could be the dehydration. So I started drinking more water and it helped. My headache almost went away, and whenever I still did experience the headaches, but they were not as severe, as bad, and it worked for some time. But water became my medicine. I used to drink water like crazy, like bottles and bottles of water every day to feel better. But this remedy didn't work for long time. After a few years, I had this really strange condition that whenever the weather is little hot and humid, I would start feeling dizzy, my head would be heavy, and then I would start getting headache again. I will drink water, be in a cool environment, in the air conditioned environment, and I'll feel better. Next day I'm out in the sun because I used to walk to my work for 5-6 minutes and I would start feeling the same. I was in USA then. I went to the doctor, and the first doctor I went to, he did all the blood exam and he said that everything is fine, just take the painkiller, or he wrote me other exams. It didn't work. Again, I thought that maybe I have to deal with it, and then I saw another doctor. What she suggested me was taking vitamin D supplements. But she didn't give me these over-the-counter vitamin D supplement. She gave me a really high dose, for which you need a prescription. And these were about 7 tablets, very, very high dose. I had to take for 1 week. And luckily enough, after I took 1 tablet one day, I started feeling better, and after a week I felt fine. My headaches went away. I was still drinking decent amount of water, and I did not have headache for almost a year. I would like to mention here that the headaches because of the dehydration is very common thing. So if someone is dehydrated, they can feel better by drinking enough water, and the lack of or the deficiency of vitamin D is also related with headaches. It has if someone is deficient of vitamin D, they can have a symptom of experiencing headache. So my headaches went away and I was quite fine. They would come back every now and then I had to take the supplements again, increase my intake of water, and I will feel better. And then my headaches came back again, but this time I needed glasses. So these were 3 things, but I would like to mention one other thing, that when it comes to drinking water, what I learned was that rather than drinking liters of water, it was what worked better for me was drinking enough water. Like I was drinking about 4 to 5 glasses in winter and 6 to 7 in summer, but I would space out in the day, or sometimes if it's very hot day, I will take sips rather than gulping the water down. That doesn't help, and too much of a good thing is a bad thing, and it can be burden on your system as well. So that was the last time when I had headaches because of the bad eyesight, and now literally I am migraine free. Sometimes I still have them, but it would be because I was not drinking enough water, or I was ignoring my diet, like not eating healthy food. So if I'm eating generally a healthy food, decent intake of water, and every now and then I have to take vitamin D, generally I'm fine. Well, there are many other reasons of having a headache, because as I said, that headache itself, or even the migraine itself, is not a disease. It's a symptom of underlying conditions. So next time, maybe when you go to a doctor, ask them to do the thorough exam and tell them that you are interested to find out, because I would assume that doctor should do it by himself or herself, but it did not happen in my case, and I went to the doctors around the globe in different countries. So apart from my last doctor who had prescribed me a vitamin D supplement, even though that my vitamin D was low but not really critically low, people didn't really try to dig out what the solution could be or what the reason could be. So I would suggest that maybe you can bring that up to your doctor, and these things hopefully can help. Hopefully you liked my video. If you did, and if you haven't subscribed so far, please subscribe it now. Like and share if you liked it, and please comment if you have a question or if you have further suggestions to improve my video, or what else you think that I should discuss here. Thank you. Bye.